Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player in Risk Global Domination. I have a daily release on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch, and if you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels, come along the ride with me, and this is Fixed Friday Live, baby. We are playing as red in the second seat. World Domination on Classic Auto 60 with a neutral bot, fixed cards, balanced split size lines are on, fog blizzard portals are off. And who wants to work with the old Peteman? It's a bit of a distributed spawn. We could try to group our material into North America, which I think is what I'm going to do. We'll see how it goes, though. Too much gun violence in the U.S. is O'Hare. Yeah, look, any amount of gun violence is too much gun violence. So that would I would tend to agree with that. And yeah, I would be lying if I said that wasn't a factor in the decision. But I don't think I'm going to live my life in fear. I think after having gone through sort of the restrictions we went through here from COVID, there was such a thing as being too safe as well, right? Like what our government in Canada federally and what our government in Ontario did provincially was, you know, akin to a society-wide anaphylactic shock. Right? If COVID is the allergen, our response to it was orders of magnitude worse than it should have been, right? So it's not to say that I'm not afraid of gun violence. I absolutely am, and I'm not a fan. But right, the other side of the coin is I don't necessarily want to live in a world that is too safe either, because the tyranny of automated enforcement, I've noticed, is coming for us Canadians. Right? They started sending me speeding tickets in the mail. And I've always been aware that at some point, if you have robot cops, you no longer live in a free society. You live in a prison. So I'm very wary of that piece of the puzzle. Gun violence depends on where you live. Cities are not great, but rural, it is non-existent. Right. I mean, it would absolutely depend. Zara Laner, first time in the chat. Hello. Hello, Mr. Peteman. First time Twitch viewer. Thank you for the hundreds of videos on YouTube. You're welcome. Play Risk with my parents every Christmas on the board, and last year I won 7 out of 7 games. Oh, baby. Did you tell anyone your secret? So Black doesn't want SA. That means then I get SA? Are you only willing to move somewhere where English is common? No, I'm not opposed to learning a new language. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it's not a hard no. How do speeding tickets reach you if not by post? No, I mean the it's not about the delivery method. It's about the method of recording them, right? There's a camera. And the camera is taxing us at a reasonable speed of traffic, right? Like what normal people would behave normally. Attack purple, eh? All right, well, I guess I don't get North America. And like people tolerate it too, right? If we just destroyed these things every time they sent someone a ticket, it would cease to be a thing. But I think more and more I'm just becoming aware of the fact that I live in a place that I'm the odd man. Moswell says, I told my mother about my risk settings. She said, I play on easy mode. Actually? Okay, Pearl moves into Africa? Or SA? That's what people are doing in the UK with ULEZ cameras. What are those? They tried to do speed cameras in some cities in Texas and they got voted out. Exactly. The fact that we neither voted them out nor are using civil disobedience to stop automated enforcement tells me that I'm in a place that fundamentally disagrees with me in the sense of freedom. Cameras that are they're really good at what? What are they for? Is white manualing my stack? It's a bold choice. Soteria says, we only have speeding cameras in Belgium, I think. I don't know if the policemen still do that. Yeah, it's... The progression towards the free world you live in becoming a prison is death by 1,000 cuts. So it is up to all of us to stand up for what we believe is right and what we believe freedom is. And if we do not do that, there may not be a place to escape to. What would you like to be free and do that you don't have the freedom to do right now? I would like the rules. I'll tell you exactly what I'm not free to do. I would like the rules that I am given to make sense and have a reasonable expectation of working. And neither of those are true at the current moment. So Black just wants 2 bonuses now. There's actually nothing I can do here. I could be annoying to white, I guess. This is a tough spot. Cool Tim says, I already consider humanity doomed. Well, I don't share your opinion. Because unfortunately, I have to live in the future. Jocko says, out of interest, is it the method of compliance monitoring that you disagree with? With cops with a speedometer be agreeable? Or do you object to the speed limit? Yeah, both. Both the method and the limit. The limit is too low, and the automated enforcement, though, is a way bigger problem. Right? Any sort of automated enforcement must presuppose that the law equals justice, which it does not, right? As soon as the law no longer is people, the subjectivity that people allow in interpretation, thank God we have a fucking set here. Break Black? I don't want to break Black. I'm gonna fuck up White now. White's too stupid to be left alive. I'm manualing my shit. I'm just going to feed his kill. Look, as far as you want to talk about speed limits, like the road design is a question, right? Yes, this idiot fucking got bad dice and quit like a bitch. Fuck you, White. Suck my pee-pee. So the question of what is a reasonable speed limit. Like if you were interested in solving speeding on a design level, you would do what they do in Europe, right? You would make the roads more narrow, you'd make them more winding, right? North America doesn't have this design philosophy. So what we're doing here is it is a couched tax grab in the guise of safety, right? The government uses the rhetoric of safety to allow people to, accept ever more overreach. Grimbot says, in America, I carry my pistol with me everywhere I go. It's never been fired, but I won't hesitate to defend myself if need be. I appreciate my freedom to carry, but I hate when I see lunatics kill with guns. There's no winning when it comes to firearms. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty sensible opinion, man. All right, so we feed the white kill to purple. Oh, I wasn't trying to kill it. I was trying to take North America. That was an oops. That was an intentional decision. Draco says, although I disagree, I see you have a coherent, logical position, and I respect it. Yeah, man. Like, look, the way in which I am the weirdo here, as far as I can tell, is that I hold the rules that I am being given to a higher standard than perhaps is realistic. I'll try and steel man the best quality criticism of what I think. So, what I like and what I require of rules is that I am treated as an adult who has agency and has the ability to make high quality decisions and actually wants to live in the best world, right? And if I'm treated like that and I'm given the information, I don't want propaganda, I want information. And then I want to decide for myself, right? I want to be free to choose. Ha! Nice. Good man. I like this guy. He's fucking trolling me now. Yeah, speed limits are absolutely necessary. I'm not disagreeing with them in their nature. I'm disagreeing with them in their implementation. How you doing, Julius? Thank you for the prime. I mean, Black's going to win this game very quickly if he isn't addressed, but I'm not going to be the one to address him. And we got two dopes fighting over Oz, like we usually see. Your wish, if extrapolated to society at large, presupposes that other participants in society go about their lives with the same rationale, and this is a big leap to take. Yes, that is why it is the high-quality criticism of my kind of standard. I think we do see purple steal here. It would make sense for purple to steal because it would create a balance between me, black, and purple, but they don't. All right, purple's happy to be the mid-stack. All right, looks like I get second this game then. Purple should steal South America. Pete, you said speed limits are too low. Yes. Do you mean they're too low overall or on certain roads like highways? Okay, so the issue with speed limits is that, at least in Ontario, I'm not trying to speak for any other place, the speed of traffic is always 10, 15 kilometers higher than the limit, than the minimum, right? So standard convention of behavior is illegal, always. And if this is the desire path, do you guys know what I mean by? Do you know what I mean by desire path? Like, there's two ways to. I'll use an image to describe what I'm talking about, so everyone knows what I'm saying. This is the metaphor, okay? So a desire path is this. We've all seen it in cities. So the sidewalk goes this way, but people want to go that way. And the government can do two things, right? The government can say, you're wrong, and build a fence. Or the government can say, you're right, and pave the path. And whichever one the government tries to do is indicative of the point I'm making, right? So what type of government would you choose to have? You would choose to have the government that is for the people. The desire path is what I call the zipper on Pete's jeans. Lol. Thank you, Gato. Thank you for the prime. Okay, we're going to kill green here. We're going to feed the green kill. To the Peteman? Thanks, I guess. In Dutch, we call that an elephant path. Yeah, well, you know exactly. When you saw one, you took one look at it, you knew exactly what I meant. Okay. Now I'm equal to black. Yeah, that was a spicy turn, eh? Cool Tim says, a spicy thing in the UK is the potential for assisted dying bill, euthanasia, to become law and therefore legal soon. Yeah, I mean, we have that here too, right? Canada actually has the highest rate currently of euthanasia in the world. Black calls purple a traitor. Yeah, we call it MAID, medically assisted dying. Yeah, Zohair says, if people want to go 70 kilometers an hour on a residential road, they're clearly in the wrong, but in many aspects, the desired path is better. Right. It is, like so many things, a matter of degree, right? So I'm not really trying to talk in terms of absolute rules, but rather to say, ooh, I would hope to, and I would aspire to live in a world with a government that treats me with more respect. But I know that might be a bit of a stretch. Oof. I was hoping that was going to land. If you don't want a speed limit, you have to come to Germany. How you doing, Ombi Juan Kenobi? Thank you for the prime. Poor Perpy. Graham says, one thing I will say positively, after spending a couple weeks in PEI and Newfoundland, I didn't see any of the filth on the streets that I'm used to. All the yards are taken care of, and there wasn't garbage in the front yard. Everyone was mostly friendly, and that was the part I liked most about Canada. You know, I've never been to PEI in Newfoundland, but I hear they're very beautiful. My stacks aren't open, so black has a bit of initiative here, but I do have a 10 set. Okay, I think we're okay. Surely letting purple slam black was the move. I wanted to kill him. I just felt like it. Yeah. I feel like black's really enabled this, so he deserves second. He just bows out, eh? He's like, I'm not trying to fight this guy. I'll run to the corner. Black's happy with second, eh? Thanks, old blackie boy. I wanted to kill him. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the path of desire. I did. I wanted to kill him. I speak my truth. James says, by the way, I noticed in your videos you still use the slider. I thought they'd fix it. Not yet, man. They haven't fixed it yet. They have said that they're going to fix it. Good game, buddy. And there you have it. I can't wait for them to fix it. I can't wait to never fucking touch that slider again to try and rig the dice. Oh my god. No, they had posted that they had posted the Steam release that shows that they're going to fix it, but they haven't fixed. Yeah, September, October. Says Mendy. There you are, folks. Any guesses on ranks? Do we think anyone in this game was good? I think White sucked. White got fed up that he was getting shitty manuals and he quit out. I think blue and green were stuck in that intractable Australia battle. Intermediate best. Black might be a touch higher, but I doubt it. And black. Phew, okay. Didn't expect to see novice for black. Fair enough. Defeating 2 beginners, 2 intermediates, and a novice. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.